you know, for people who like garlic but don't love garlic. Let's give it a taste. That's good. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad you stopped by. My name is Amanda, and today we are going to be making a warm balsamic vinaigrette. I love making homemade salad dressings. Let's get started on today's dressing. All right, so I'm gonna do this in a low skillet, but if you've got like a little saucepan, that will work too. This dressing is actually super simple, but since it does take time to cook it over the stove a little bit, that makes it a little bit more troublesome. But you definitely want to take the time because you want to mellow out the garlic. That's going to be our flavoring this time. So I'm going to start with a good amount of oil, probably about 1/4 cup. And I already chopped up, this is 2 really big fat cloves of garlic. So I turned my skillet onto high, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and lower that down because we do not want the garlic to burn or even crisp up. We just want it to let off its flavors in the oil. So this is the only part that's gonna take a little bit of time, and then the rest is gonna be fast. And this is just an oil, oil vinegar type dressing. I'm also gonna add some salt and a little bit of pepper. And we're just gonna be patient and let the garlic cook through. It's gonna take just a couple of minutes. And I'll be right back. I've just got this on low and it's just simmering. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I just popped outside to check on the grilled chicken that I'm doing. I'm gonna be using this dressing in a pear candied walnut salad. Gorgonzola cheese on top. I'll show you a plated dish at the end. It's pretty funny because I had this on the menu and I'd bought some pears, but I forgot to tell the family not to eat them. So they ate the pears as a snack, which is awesome. But so I ran out to the store earlier today and had to pick up some more pears. Plus I needed some other things too, but otherwise I would have just substituted apples because we also have apples in our fruit basket still. And if I wasn't already going to the store for other things, we would have had an apple salad tonight. I'm going to Chuck's to get some pears today. I love my little local grocery store. It's just so cute. The store always has neat stuff, like jackfruit. I've never actually eaten it. Kind of tempted, but... And Logan berries. I don't even know what that is. I have to look it up. Oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. There's literally 2 pears left, and that's how many I needed. So I'm gonna grab these because I wanted the Bosc pears. They're my favorite. All right, I'm gonna get a couple things and head back home, and I'll be making up the salad later tonight. But I'm gonna add some chicken to this dish just for extra protein and make it a main meal type dish. All right, so our garlic is starting to get a little bit of a very slight tan color. So let me show you. So as you can see, like right here, it's starting to get a little tan color, and you don't want it to get any darker than that. If it gets darker than that and starts to burn, you need to start over because burnt garlic is gross. So I turned off the heat, and now I'm going to whisk in the little sweetness to our balsamic vinegar. Is kind of naturally sweet too, but a little brown sugar goes a long way. So I'm gonna whisk in some brown sugar. Let's see, actually I think I am gonna keep this on because I want the brown sugar to melt. So I've just got it still on low because I don't want that garlic to burn. And if you want to make it a little bit more mild, you could sieve out your garlic so that way you would have flavored garlic oil without garlic pieces. So that would actually, you know, for people who like garlic but don't love garlic, that would. Now we're going to add the balsamic vinegar. Be careful, you don't want it to splatter up on you. Now, you can serve this, you're obviously going to want it cool down a little bit. You don't want to serve it boiling, but you can serve this hot on top of your greens and kind of wilt them down a little bit, or you can let this dressing cool down. So we want this to reduce a little bit. Now, because this dressing is just an oil and vinegar, it doesn't really have an emulsifier like mustard or an egg yolk. So it's a different type of dressing. I gotta come up with another line for smell-o-vision, but oh, it smells like really intense and yummy. You know, I think I would also, if I clipped some rosemary from my herb garden and just kind of like wafted that in there, that'd be really good too. All right, I'm gonna turn this off and let it cool down a bit and pour it in a mason jar. Okay, again, this is like boiling hot. Okay, let me get, I like the garlic, so I'm gonna put that garlic in my jar. I'm gonna let this cool down and then we'll shake it, and that'll help, because as you can see right now, it's separated, and we'll shake it right before you use it. It's not, because we didn't emulsify, it's never gonna come all the way together. All right, I'm gonna go check on my chicken, and I'm gonna make the salad and show you how it all comes together. Okay. So like I said, because this type of dressing is not an emulsification, it's gonna separate, but that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not tasty. Oil and vinegar dressings are really good. So it's cooled down, so now I can touch it. It's still warm though, but it's not gonna wilt my lettuce because it's just warm, not scalding hot. So, but once you shake it, it's gonna temporarily come together, but if you would let it sit, again, it would separate. Now, I only made a small amount that I'm gonna use for tonight. I don't know how shelf stable it would be. It seems like it should be for a couple of days. If you put it in the refrigerator and you have a nice high quality olive oil, which I would recommend you use, it will solidify in the refrigerator. And so you would have to pull it out and let it come back to room temperature. Let's give it a taste. That's good. You can taste the garlic in it. It's a little sweet, a little sour from the balsamic. All right, I made this gorgeous. It's got pears, red cherry, dried cherries, gorgonzola cheese, some cucumbers, some grilled chicken, and I'll just top it off with some of this warm dressing. And I have a delicious dinner salad. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I am having so much fun making these videos for you, and your support lets me know that my effort is being appreciated. I will see y'all next time.